We crossed the canal using an agent. It is not necessary, but it does take the guesswork out of it, as they organize everything, including all the formalities for check-in and check-out of Panama. As soon as we got to the marina, we told our agent and they sent a measurer. They came out and measured the boat, and they give you a registration number that stays with the boat for life. We can now cross the canal without being measured in the future. Then our agent gave us the next available date. We wanted a few extra days in Marina, and we wanted to leave Panama before the weekend, so we gave him a day after the first available that suited us. When transiting the canal, you need 5 adults on board, 4 which will act as line handlers, and a skipper. Because there was only 2 of us, we put a notice on the board in the marina. Worst case, the agent will organize professional line handlers at about $100 a pop. We were not going to cross the Panama Canal with our most valuable asset without trying it out first. So we found a couple of other boats that were transiting the canal and asked if they needed line handlers. Practice makes perfect. It does seem like there's more boats than available line handlers, so we did get treated really well. One of the boats even paid for our taxi back to the marina. We also used this opportunity to check out Panama City the second time around, so we didn't have to do it after the crossing.
In Panama City.
And we were glad we did the crossings. We became pros. We didn't end up using professional line handlers since we got really lucky and found a German son-dad duo on PanamaLinehandlers.com and another German woman that got our number from the notice board. Panama Canal, the locks, and the lakes are all controlled waterways, and sailboats can't just go and do what they want. So Panama Canal assigns a canal advisor who jumps on the boat and basically supervises and advises you what to do, where to go, etc. These guys are a wealth of knowledge. Ask them anything. They know all the stats, history, everything. They all speak fluent English, so it was great. Our agent delivered super heavy duty ropes and fenders that we would use during the transit. A must apparently. So with 5 people on board, at around 2 p.m. we proceeded to the anchorage to wait for our turn. Our advisor arrived about an hour after we anchored. And they started directing us where to go and what to do. Just made everything super easy. There are several configurations in which they have you in the locks. Advisor ran through everything before we got there. We had to have 1 line handler. We had a powerboat next to us and another boat next to him that did everything else. So even though it was night time, with powerful lights, our now 3rd canal crossing was a breeze.
So, just tied up the boats.
Yeah.
We all ready to go? It's tied up to one powerboat and one other sailboat.
So we don't have much to do.
From?
Ni hao.
Yeah, where are you from?
Ecuador.
Ecuador?
From family from Austria, but I live in Ecuador.
Austria. Okay, I saw you this morning taking photos.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Austria.
Yeah, Austria, but...
Hey mate, there's a movie. It's called Dumb and Dumber. It's Jim Carrey, and he goes to skiing in Austria, and he's talking to someone. He goes, "Oh, where you from?" And he goes, "Austria." "Ah, Austria, kangaroo. Good day, mate."
No, I bet it's really. When I have my passport,
Yeah.
and I go to Ecuador, they say, okay, you're right. And I look the paper, Australia.
Is this one to them or to us? To us, maybe. Okay, perfect.
We went up 3 locks into the lake, and since it was quite late, the advisor directed us to an anchorage where we would spend the night.
Bye, guys.
Thank you for a great crossing.
Yeah.
You guys are legends. We were not allowed to move till the next morning, when another advisor would take us through the lake and to the other side. After anchoring, a pilot boat picked up the advisor. We were left alone with our 3 line handlers to enjoy the night and get some sleep. Next morning, we managed to sleep in because our advisor didn't come till about 10 a.m.
Good job.
I'm Amir, the captain.
Nice to meet you, Captain.
Hello.
Everybody. Morning. I'm Moises. Nice to meet you.
I'm Sin. Nice to meet
Nice to meet you, Sin.
Hi.
Moises.
Hi, Jan.
Hi. Hello.
Thank you so much for not turning up at 6.
Yeah.
We went to bed late last night, and we're like, please don't come at 6. Please don't come at 6. And soon after, we started motoring through the lake, mostly trying to keep out of big ship's way. The journey took some 5 hours. We were really hoping to see some wildlife through the jungle, but apart from some birds, we saw absolutely nothing. Hitting his head across onto the wall, going, just bloody remember, just bloody remember. On the other side, it was basically a reverse of what we have done, except the first lock is quite a distance from the second and third lock, and the Pacific Ocean has some crazy tides, so the last door is quite tall, especially in low tide like we had. Slack the line. Things on the Pacific side felt quite different. You knew you were in a different body of water. It was 8 degrees cooler, the tides were 5 meters plus, and the color of the water was different too. We went into the marina for one more night where we would prepare our boat for the crossing to Galapagos and beyond.
All right, bye-bye.
See you next episode as we cross into the whole new world, Galapagos Islands.